and Stench.
Good morning.
Yay! It's Lounge for Live Thursday. Is it? Hold on.
Are you all right?
No. Yay! It's Lounge for Live Thursday.
Yay!
Is that the official name of today?
Yes.
Lounge for
Yes,
Live.
it is.
LFLT.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I'm amazing with that crap. All right, so Lounge for Life Thursday. I just want to warn you people, this time tomorrow will sound something like this. Yes, Friday.
Call us and do our job for us.
Please help. I have a feeling it'll go like that.
Here's
Yeah,
another song.
something like that.
Yeah, we should do impressions or bets about how it's going to go tomorrow. It's not going to go so well.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Lounge for Life Thursday. We're very excited about that. Today is also
Hurrah!
Therapy Thursday.
Yeah.
Woo, hoorah! And George Lopez is going to be with us today. Nick Carter,
They're like boy band people, right? Nick and Aaron
He was
Carter.
a Backstreet Boy.
right.
Right.
I couldn't remember which one.
Yeah, he was a Backstreet Boy, and then
They all started looking the same.
and Aaron was just solo.
Oh, right, because he was that cute little young kid, right?
He's only 18.
Oh, well, anyway, he's aged a lifetime. So Nick Carter, he's the actual one.
Nick Carter's the older one that used to date Paris Hilton that was a Backstreet Boy.
Okay, all right.
God, I know this crap scares me to death.
Scares all of us a little bit. Just a little bit. And John and Christy, who are they?
They're the Lost Love
Oh,
people.
right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know.
They're the most important guests today. They're the ones that are most interesting.
And also the Bachelor, Lorenzo Borghese. He is the guy that's on that show right now, the Prince.
Right.
Yeah.
It's action-packed today.
It is. It's crazy.
I'm
crowded.
very sad. Did not get to see Dancing with the Stars. Do not know who was voted off the island.
Oh, I can tell you.
All right.
That Vivica A. Fox. Boo!
Oh,
so
did she
sad.
boo-hoo?
No, then she was all like overly happy. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, no, don't worry.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, because she was always so weepy.
Yeah, I didn't weep at all. This time got kind of like, hey, it's all good. I'm happy.
Did she do snap, snap?
Yeah, that kind of crap.
Isn't it still kind of weird for you people? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That 50 Cent used to do that.
Yes.
Like when you see some couples, I don't know, Maury Povich, Connie Chung. It's just weird to picture them in bed. But it's a game I play with myself. I wonder what they're like in bed.
Ew.
Yeah, I
Ew.
do.
You
this.
do what's Maury like, or
Yeah,
or
like
Connie?
sometimes-
Which one do you think is more bizarre?
Just I picture them together in bed. Like I do with Stench and Fake Black Girl. I just imagine what it's like.
Yeah, there's a thought.
Or Mr. Poodle and his lover.
Oh, another thought.
Or Monica and Poncho.
Oh, another thought.
What'd you guys think with that one? Go ahead.
I thought about him wearing chaps.
I had him in his onesie.
Oh yeah, I know you hang on to wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm more into the whole bull
Yeah.
wrangling thing.
Yeah,
so
I go with wrestling onesie. What do you think?
I can't say.
whoa.
Stench. Why? Now,
No, not gonna do it.
now,
It's too
Stench.
early in the morning.
Stench, what are you thinking?
Nothing. I blocked that mentally from my mind.
Okay, because I'm not even going to play the backup thing. The backup beep like we usually do. Because I think that you were thinking that.
I don't think that's what he was
He
thinking.
was, oh, well, you don't?
I think he had something even nastier in mind.
No.
He won't tell me. I'm trying.
Yeah,
I
I'm just-
had him in a onesie.
I'm just trying to tell you, I just blank there. Woo.
I had him in chaps and a tool belt.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Nice combo.
I had a tool belt. I thought about that.
Yeah. Wow. A lot of rattling, though, Jack. Did it have tools hanging from
Yeah,
it?
of course.
Yeah.
Just in case he needs to remodel.
You make me want to know. I really want to know. All right, anyway. And then Jack has left me my favorite thing that I get every year this time.
I like to keep Jamie informed,
Uh-oh.
and guess what I got in the mail the other day?
What?
The Lillian Vernon catalog.
Yeah!
Everything you could possibly put your name on is in there.
Are you aware of the Lillian Vernon catalog? Oh, it's been a staple since I've been a kid.
Flip
Yeah.
that over. Did that come to me or my wife? Because I'm going to be really embarrassed if it has my name on it.
It's your name,
Yeah,
and it's
that's-
exactly where you live.
That's sad.
Oh, Jack.
I mean, it is anything and everything, like Jack said. I can't believe you guys haven't heard of this. It's been around,
Forever. Like grandparents order out of
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
In
Nothing?
fact, you got my hopes up falsely because I immediately thought, oh, cool, the Hickory Farms catalog's
Oh,
here.
No.
that's a little early in the season for that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, beef logs is
More
November.
Christmas, yeah.
No, it's everything that you can get pencils. I remember I ordered my first real mailer.
It's not just you. Things for your pet as well.
Yeah, with their names on it. You're not interested.
No, and
It's
I'm not
it's like a
interested.
cookie jar with your family name on it.
I'm more interested that Jack's name's on that catalog and it's his new home address, meaning he's ordered something from there recently.
What'd you get with your name on it, Jack? Answer the question. A tissue holder with your
Yes.
initials?
What?
A toaster cozy.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench. Go.
Star 98.7.
Now, I know we have the Sam Rubin report coming up, but I just have to tell you, this is all crazy crap. Jen and that, what's his name, broke up.
Jen and Vince?
Yeah, it's all officially over, and Eva Longoria is supposedly trying to get back her ex, but she's boning Mario Lopez.
They're saying that's why they broke up.
It's all crazy. Because I guess, and there's a celebrity world, okay? But I guess Mario was acting like he was Tony's friend. But really, he's boning his bitch.
Ooh. Yeah, don't worry, dude. You're out of town. I'll look out for her.
Remember when
cool.
we talked about that a couple times, like secrets that you have within your circle or family or whatever? Can you imagine all of a sudden finding out that you have been, this is alleged, all this crap, but even in your own world, that you've been hanging out with your husband and some chick, he's like, oh, she's a high school friend and we're great friends and blah, 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 and then found out that they've been boning the whole time?
Man, you'd be mad.
Just like yesterday, I mentioned my preacher. He was, giving those two couples counseling, and he was really boning the wife.
Oh.
So there you are, you're bawling your eyes out to this minister who's giving you counseling, just like, oh my God, I love her, blah, blah, blah. And then find out he's like, I can't do porno music. Yeah. And then I went like, bum, 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 bum.
It's even worse when it's
Hello,
somebody.
baby. Yeah.
That one's good. It's even worse when it's someone who's counseling you because they know your secrets and they also know the stuff that she doesn't like about you.
Right, so they can
do it.
manipulate the whole situation.
Yeah, they can be the exact person they want.
And if you did one-on-one with that person before, you could totally tell them what they've been doing. Like, oh, yeah, it's totally been cheating. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's true, huh?
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
Totally,
Don't worry about it, Linda. Don't worry about our love for each other because Tony's been doing it for, ever with some other chick.
Right.
Yeah.
He's been unfaithful. And then, oh, my God, that's a mess. I can't even believe that's real. That was my hometown. That's just wrong.
But it's the, what is it, truth stranger than fiction? How if the people in real life are always way crazier than
Well,
something you see
we
in the
should have
movies.
known something was wrong with him when he drove a 280ZX and he also had a toupee.
Yeah, the
And he was
preacher
a
shouldn't
preacher?
have a
He
280Z
was
and
our
a toupee.
preacher.
I think a toupee is worse for a preacher than the 280Z.
You think? I don't know. They're both a little fringy for me.
Aren't you supposed to be like humble and
Yeah,
like,
and then give your money to God or
Right.
something. I guess God wanted him to have an orange 280Z.
Wow.
You look back now, there's so many things, and I still love this to this day, where you look back and you go, man, some of those things weren't right. The snowboarder's friend was over last night, and we were just talking about, I don't know. Well, what we were talking about is absolutely ridiculous, so I can't even mention it, because he's like, yeah, I think she left for a month to get some new teeth. It'd be really nice if she had all her teeth.
Whoa.
This girl that's living at his house.
That's quality right there.
I go, dude, did you ever in your life think you were going, yeah, she went back to Phoenix to get all her teeth?
Oh.
I'm like, I'm sorry, maybe I was just raised different.
Right.
He's like, well, she's really nice. She just doesn't have her teeth.
Okay.
She used to be a meth addict.
Oh, you know who doesn't have their
Bonus.
teeth right now?
Who?
Guess. Apple the Jinx. My friend that everything bad happens to calls me. He's drinking something the other day, and his front teeth, which are caps from, I guess, being knocked out,
Right.
just fell out. So now he has no front teeth until he can get in to see the dentist.
All right. I bet he looks attractive because they just like wear those things down. Like,
Yeah, it's like a nub.
God. So anyway, but we were talking about this, and he goes, it dawns on me now later on in life that my dad was around a bunch of Hell's Angels and a bunch of those guys at his shop when he was growing up in Colorado, but he
Right.
never thought of those as like bad, unruly people.
Right. They were just guys in leather vests.
Right,
Yeah.
and they were his dad's friends. He
Right.
never, and he goes, now that I'm older, I look back, I'm like, oh my God, it was like in a like a little bouncy seat around all these Hell's Angels, and they're all smoking and drinking. And I thought it was totally normal.
Yeah.
You just. Back then, the preacher boning that chick, we were all, it was scandal, but him having a toupee and a 280ZX, totally
Yeah,
normal.
totally normal.
Just was.
Yeah, it just was. We had a picnic table in our kitchen. It was totally normal, too.
We had that for a while when I was a kid.
We had those orange countertops. Seems like it was really pretty, Jack.
Right.
Dude, we had a van with lawn chairs in the back.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a cargo van, and there was just two seats, but in the back there were lawn chairs where my brother and I had to sit.
And that just seemed normal.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
slammed on the brakes.
Oh, and then I look at Mr. Poodle and I realize nothing was normal.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, his parents were swingers.
With Rudy and whoever.
Yeah,
Oh,
Rudy
yeah.
and Trudy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
Rudy and Trudy the swinger.
Barry and Arlene.
Oh,
Barry.
right.
yeah.
I just asked a
Sorry, yeah.
question. We rode in the back of a trunk, and we were told that was normal.
In a trunk?
Yeah.
What, like
It
the
was like they
drive-in?
knew you were gay back then and didn't want you out of the trunk.
Well, it was me and my sister.
Like not just to the drive-in?
Yeah, but it wasn't my parents. It was
But
my
I mean,
uncle.
you just drove around or just to the drive-in?
No, to the drive-in.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
a lot of
not-
people
yeah.
did that because they charge
That's
you
not
by
a
the
good
carload.
one, Mr. Poodle. We all did that.
Yeah.
No, because they only put you there right at the front of the drive. You didn't
Right.
like drive around town.
It was just to drive past that booth where they decided how much they were going to charge you.
right.
I remember that.
Oh God, you suck at this game.
Wow. By the way, talking about
God.
dating ourselves, nobody knows what a drive-in is anymore.
I
Yeah.
know. Oh my God, I wonder if the snowboarder's even been to one. He probably remembers that they were tearing
Wow.
one down.
Yeah, to make a mini mall or something.
You know
Sad.
why? Because
What?
they tore down Paradise and they put up a parking lot.
Well, actually,
Hey, Paradise.
a drive-in was a parking lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they
so
tore
that's
down
not-
the parking lot.
No, it wasn't, but it had those little
I
posts.
wanna
And remember
analyze
when it had
this.
the wire? Because then the drive-in went high-tech. You didn't need the wire
Wire
to
could
speaker
turn in
anymore.
tune in your radio.
Yeah, because everybody always drove off of those damn wires at the end of the movie.
Those are good old days.
Good old days.
If you're young, you don't know what the hell you missed.
old.
No, we're not. We're just seasoned. Like a
that?
fine piece of steak.
like an old piece of meat.
No, a young piece of sirloin.
Okay, whatever makes you
Turn
feel
around and
better.
look out the back window and watch the other movie because that was better than what your parents wanted to see.
Oh, see, we were in a poor town. We only had one screen.
One screen, yeah.
Oh, we had like
no
3.
multiplex drive-ins.
Yeah, and we didn't have like a what is that called? Like a little playground in the front of it, like I always saw in Greece.
Oh, in Greece,
that
yeah.
really made me mad. I was like, did we miss out? Like we didn't have the playground at the front.
Oh, really?
Did
we,
you?
We had a playground.
Yes.
It wasn't right in front, but there was a playground.
Rosecrans Drive-In, which is now a Walmart. We had all kinds of cool stuff.
Man, I didn't even have it when it was good. I didn't have it good.
So sad.
Memory. But you know what? I didn't know I was missing until that damn Grease came out. So there. Hey, when we come back, it's a confrontation of an intern. An intern has, he's done something, and we need to confront him.
To a few people, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
this'll be fun.
Yes, it's the confirmation of an intern when we come back.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show.
Star 98.7.
It's Lounge for Life Thursday! We're going to be at the House... Whoa. Oh, there. We're going to be at the House of Blues later on this evening for a big... Oh. Creeps me out.
Yeah.
Anyway, the House of Blues Sunset Strip, it benefits City of Hope Breast Cancer Research, the artist trained Jewel Ray LaMontagne, and special appearance by Keith Sutherland. Obviously, we're going to have a pre-party, and Teddy Geiger, he's going to perform a song, or 2 or 12, I don't know. He'll just be singing it. We have hors d'oeuvres, cocktails, and I don't know, it's a fun and frolic for all.
The Bachelor's coming, too.
Oh, yeah, that guy, too, at Prince.
Borghese.
Prince Borghese.
I always like to watch them to see, like, if they flirt or whatever, because then it tells me if they pick somebody, because everything's
Right.
already in the can,
Yeah.
as they say in the professional business. It's already taped.
He was at Dancing with the Stars last night, and Tom Bergeron called him out.
Really?
He goes, look, and there's the Bachelor, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're not still flirting with all those girls around you, are you?
So,
Because
yeah.
he totally just had the same thing, was to see if he found love.
That must be so weird, but yet exciting that you can't act like you found somebody. You're
Right.
like, you have to secretly meet and secretly talk
Yeah,
and
for
stuff.
a long time.
Or
Yeah, 'cause-
annoying if you don't like the person and you have to wait 6 months before you
Yeah,
can
and
actually
you
go
found
out.
somebody else.
Right.
That's true. And you're like, damn it, we can't even. Yeah, all right, anyway. Also, George Lopez is going to be with us. Dr. Scott Cohen, who is my kid's pediatrician. He's awesome. I love him. He's here for Therapy Thursday. And Nick Carter, he's one of those new kids on the block. No! He's not a new kid on the block.
Does it matter?
Back. All right.
They're
Bye,
all the
bye,
same.
bye.
No.
Oh.
That's in sync.
That's in sync.
God. Get your boy band
I
straight.
know. Can you just write up there which band he's with? Because I don't know. I have blockage. Like, I told you guys, I'm afraid that I have a brain tumor. I do. No, I swear to God, something's happening.
I think the fact that you
What?
can't keep your boy band straight is just respectable and not a sign of disease.
I really do. I think I have a brain tumor, though, Jack.
I think you're okay.
I mean, I appreciate that you.
Do you remember all your family members' names?
Yeah, but
okay. You're probably
I'm
doing
having
okay.
problems.
You know, it's weird.
what?
Do you ever get lost on your way home from work?
Yes. Now
No,
I
you
did.
don't.
Yes, I did.
How?
I forgot how to get to Dr. Wu's yesterday. It was really creepy. During the day, I went to Dr. Wu's to get my head injected with a face full of Botox, and I will not deny it. And I asked her to put in a little extra.
Juice.
Oh, yeah. But I can still move it. It takes like a little while. I can't wait till it's just stone cold. And I just look like a bitch. Anyway, yeah, couldn't find it. Didn't know where I was.
Okay,
like,
now we're
brain
having,
tumor,
now
right?
we're having troubles.
Because I didn't want to be so rude as to yesterday when that girl called. And, because, oh my God, because I almost called the snowboarder a wrong name.
Okay, see, now we're getting bad.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
See, brain tumor, right?
Oh.
Yes.
Because when that girl called yesterday and she was weeping, and I have a tendency to make things about me, I wanted to go, okay, see, I'm having like this little issue. Can you tell me what your symptoms were? But then I thought, no,
yeah.
it would have been inappropriate.
Oh my God, I'm going with Alzheimer's instead of brain tumor. Like
I don't think people at 37 get
Mini
Alzheimer's.
stroke.
You're gonna be like.
I think you had a mini stroke.
That's good too.
A mini stroke? I could have. They have them, and you don't
Yeah.
even know. So, but you know, aren't you kind of proud of me that girl was like all crying about her
Yes.
brain tumor? I
Yeah.
didn't say, hey, excuse me.
Yeah,
I have
no,
a
that was
problem."
I'm
good.
forgetting stuff.
Although now it makes sense why you invited her to Lounge for Life, so you could take her to the side and
I'm
ask
so
her.
gonna have
Yeah.
drinks with her and go, okay, what were your symptoms? Because I can't remember my fiance's name. Like sometimes I just go like that, and I don't. And then all these names like come rushing in through my head like a Rolodex.
Right, like
see?
the Terminator.
And I almost said Rolex right there. See, like I'm stupid.
That's crazy.
Well, I know like your brain shrinks a buttload and stuff. And I saw in this 48 hours.
Oh, yeah, when you get pregnant,
it
too.
takes 6 months for it to even out, and so we're in month 4. So I got 2 more months to be stupid before I'm convinced it's brain tumor.
Countdown to
Because it did
tumor.
say on that 48 hours, like the weird things that women are, they become these like crazy, like I will save my baby and that's all I worry about, my baby. I'm
Oh,
really-
yeah.
But
No.
I don't have that yet either.
My wife's insane. Like her brain, she goes through mood swings and then just changed. Like she went yesterday from being all weird and like too happy
Yeah.
to hating me like in 4 minutes over fiber.
Over fiber? Because you're not getting enough fiber?
No,
It's just a
she,
Wednesday.
you know, how pregnant women have issues with things, and she needs more fiber, right? So she
Oh,
was asking
right.
me questions, and I made some joke, and she thought it was funny. 2 minutes later, she comes back to the bedroom and is mad at me that I'm not compassionate about her fiber needs, and I'm like, wow, you're really pregnant.
And there's 2 issues here. Number 1, she's obviously constipated.
Yeah.
And number 2, the fact that you shared it with the world, she might not be that happy.
Yeah, maybe not.
And number 3, did you ever think in your life that you'd have this hot chick at your house that would be bitching about her poo?
Yeah, about fiber. No.
Wow.
It is a bizarre twist.
It's just kind of a bummer, isn't
Yeah.
it, Jack, when it comes down to reality?
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, damn it!
It's never the fantasy you think.
Yeah. Well, I also thought maybe now, I think maybe now I'm like nesting or something. I don't know.
You're like a delayed nester.
I'm a delayed nester, yeah, because you remember how I told you all my glasses were driving me nuts because he put like coffee cups in the pretty glass case?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I did all that. I made all glass. It's all glasses now. It looks all pretty.
That means you had a lot of free time one day.
Well, yeah, when he was in Vegas. Thanks for pointing that out.
Oh.
Yeah, the baby went down for a nap. He was
I
in
know
Vegas.
what you were doing then. You were just doing something to just be an a-hole.
You know
just so
what?
you could say
No.
later, oh, guess what I did? Oh, yeah. Well, there was such an exciting weekend while you were in Vegas that I reorganized the
No, it was
China.
really driving me insane.
I think you were avoiding some bigger project. See, now I think Jamie saw something that really needed to be done, not like organizing glasses, and thought,
my
what can
God.
I do instead of this really big project that needs to be done?
Okay, he's so right because,
Oh.
and this is not interesting, and I don't know if anybody in their own life has like a huge problem that has been a burden for a year or more, but I have a closet that is a burden.
Is
That
this the one that every once in a while you throw everything from it into a bathtub?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I don't want to come off as a slob because I'm a really clean person, except for this closet issue. I don't have enough room and things, and I've been living in squalor.
Oh, no.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show.
Star 98.7.
Oh, boy. Squalor, holler, whatever. Hey, I just read this. It's very sad. Did you know that Luke, I am your father is not the actual quote? It's actually, no, I am your father. Oh. From that movie. It doesn't say, Luke, I am your father. Like, you know how you always walk around, Luke, I am your father. Luke, you're saying it wrong. Or did you know that, now this is fascinating to me, and if you're bored, I'm sorry. Play it again, Sam, is play it, Sam, play.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm fascinated.
You know what's funny? I didn't know you'd like that because I threw that article away yesterday. I printed that out and go, Jamie won't care about these quotes that weren't really quotes.
You know what, Jack? It's because I have that brain cancer, and things like this now fascinate me. Beam me up, Scotty. Should be really Scotty, beam me up. You had this yesterday? That means everybody in the world had it yesterday.
Oh, wait a
Yeah, it was on the Sun yesterday, that in that paper.
Me, Tarzan, you, Jane is wrong too. But I'm not going to tell you what is right. So there. All right, moving on to things you might care about. Yay!
Yay!
Jack, do you have that intro thing? Yeah,
It's time for DJ Wonderbread's car wrecking experience on the Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show. Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show. Jamie, Jack, and Stench. DJ Wonderbread.
What the hell is this?
Car breaker.
Oh, is that the song? It's mixed a little loud, don't you think?
What?
Wow.
Wow. Who made that?
Alex.
Alex is getting crazy with the sound effects. Interns on acid making sound effects.
We gave him a complex and made him think he has to like overproduce now.
I know. Someday,
Yeah.
right when we're getting fired, he'll find the perfect little
The
combination.
balance.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, boy, we teach and we teach. We teach. It's okay. That's why he's an intern. I liked it. It was very busy. It was exciting.
It was
All right,
exciting.
DJ Wonderbread, can you come to the studio? DJ Wonderbread. DJ Wonderbread. You see, it was a car wrecker. Did you see? And Monica sang on it. Did you hear it?
Oh, no.
You want to try to listen
Sure.
to Monica sing
I'll
it?
try and listen
all
for
right,
her.
she's singing. It's
It's time for DJ Wonderbread's car wrecking experience on the Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show. Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show. Jamie, Jack, and Stench.
Okay, I heard it.
Yeah, car wrecker. Car
I have a
wrecker.
question, though. Why did Monica need to sing over the real version?
Because it's a heartbreaker.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a heartbreak.
Oh, okay, I
I
get
know
it.
your country music, Jack.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Guess who won't be here?
Car wrecker.
wrecker.
Yeah, I like that. All right. Hey, DJ Wonderbread, how are you?
Wonderbread.
What?
Good. How are you?
We're good. We're good. All right. So anyway, you know, we did that Avon walk, 2-day
Yes.
walk, and I know you already know about this, but I just want to set it up for the people. Monica, myself, and a buttload of other people, we all walked for breast cancer, saving boobs, one boob at a time, and we walked our asses off. And you were there, and you were awesome, and you followed us, and you made sure we had things, and you did runs and all that stuff.
Your pit crew.
Yeah,
Your
he
support
was.
team.
Yep, he was absolutely. So it was weird that then one day he went to run and do something, and he came back, and the car was crashed. The bumper, it was all crashed.
Uh-oh.
Crashed bad, like bad crash.
What car?
Monica's.
Oh. This
Monica's.
is no station vehicle.
No, Monica's van was our chase vehicle.
Okay.
And because that way it was on the down low in case like we got so tired we couldn't make it.
Right.
So it wouldn't be the big star van going, hey, they're sitting in that car.
Right.
So yeah, it was crashed real bad. And so what happened there?
I was parking, like you said, to get you guys food and whatnot, whatever you needed.
Right.
Came back, and I noticed that, and while I was in the store, somebody must have hit it.
The old while I was in the store.
So here's my question to you. Why didn't you ever mention it?
I don't know. I didn't think about mentioning it.
Or I didn't know if it was hit before.
Yeah.
Or you ran into something.
But if you walked out and then you noticed somebody had hit something, wouldn't you come back to us and go, dude,
Yeah.
somebody hit my car?
Somebody
Did
so
somebody hit the
nailed your car.
I
So
should
you
have. I
wouldn't get
wasn't
blamed.
thinking.
So
yeah.
you wouldn't get blamed. You
Right,
would've
so you
needed
wouldn't,
it.
you'd announce it like to everybody, look, I went to the grocery store and look what happened to the car, but you never said a word about it.
It's because sometimes I'm an idiot.
You know, I'm not going for the sympathy there.
Yeah, this is a good try. This is a good defense, but I
My
think
little chubby.
I'd go with insanity
Insanity.
because this plea isn't working right here.
Yeah, so you just didn't think about mentioning it.
No.
No, just skipped your mind. Like, you just thought, I'll drive around and maybe nobody will notice.
kinda.
The bumper's dragging the
Yeah.
ground, making sparks.
You didn't think that we noticed that huge hole in the? There's a hole in the bumper.
Oh, there's like a puncture
A
wound?
huge puncture wound, which tells me that maybe somebody backed into something.
Right.
And made a huge hole in it, and then it has scrapings all around it.
Which means Monica's car is in a hit and run, most likely.
Or
Did you leave a note, DJ Wonder Bread?
yeah.
I didn't hit anything.
Okay,
like
well,
I said, I was parked.
Let's say
I came
theoretically
back.
you did hit something. Did you leave a note?
No, I didn't hit anything.
You didn't hit anything that
No.
you recall.
That I recall, I did not hit anything.
Wow.
But you didn't want to tell us.
I didn't think to tell you guys. I should have, but
Well, you thought of something.
Yeah.
What was it that you thought?
You thought of dumping the car in a river.
I mean, you obviously made a conscious decision not to tell us, which means that you did think.
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts?
I was thinking that, like, I don't know. I was hoping I wasn't gonna get in trouble because, like, it was my responsibility to drive for you guys, and it happened while I was driving the car.
Were you drinking?
You should have
I
put a
was
bumper
not
sticker
drinking.
over it.
You have a star bumper
Yeah.
sticker over the hole.
Yeah.
And so you made a conscious decision, like, because you were worried that you were going to get in trouble. And so, you know, because you had like 4 bitchy girls that were sweaty and angry anyway. So you thought, and then did you think maybe they won't see it, or what was the next conscious thought?
I didn't know. Like, I was not even thinking about it. Like, I noticed it, and then I just realized, okay, maybe I should tell them. Maybe I should not say anything just in case I get in trouble.
And then you got caught up.
Now
with
we're
all
getting a
all
little
the walking
closer.
Women.
Monica, can you come here? Apparently there's some discrepancies in the story now.
Oh.
Hi, Monica. Look at everybody. It's Monica. Yeah, there's
Far
a...
in there,
in there.
Slick.
Yeah. So what's happened?
Oh, I'm just wondering about the moment when we went down to the parking garage and I said, "Hey, Eric, do you know what happened to this right here?" When I pointed right to the broken bumper, and he's like, "I've never seen that before."
I just didn't want to get in trouble.
Wait, I don't. You know this whole crap about you.
Now
yeah,
it's getting better.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
No, like, I noticed it, but I just, like, didn't think of saying anything to Monica. I should have, though.
no. You're not gonna escape
you
this
can
little.
try.
Yeah, you can do this little humble.
I'm dead serious about this, guys.
No, you can do this little crappy like I didn't know. I was just, but we're not buying it.
No.
We've seen you in the halls. You're not this meek little wimpy ass man.
Go with
All
you were
right?
drunk.
At least we'd have
hungover.
more respect for you. I'll tell you that right now.
Back into a Mercedes.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench.
Star 98.7.
You're right.
Now, Sam Rubin's entertainment report on the Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show.
Look, everybody, superstar of the world, Sam Rubin.
All right, so here's the exciting. You know, the best part is when you're in the middle of the story, and of course, Lounge for Life tonight. Very excited about that. And we have every Thursday the person who gets dinked from America's Next Top Model.
Yes.
They come on the show after they get dinked, and I guess they're, depending on where they live, they are flown in especially just for us, and I guess the Tyra Banks show.
Wow, that's
Well,
very fancy. Sam.
Very fancy. And Monique, who is kind of a biatch on America's Next Top Model, a little memo to Monique: when you're checking your bags at Chicago O'Hare's airport, don't have pot in them.
Oh, well, that's a nice little reminder.
Well, yeah, but unfortunately, Monique did not get the memo.
Oh.
So she got arrested and will not be with us this morning.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Wow.
What a dumbass.
I'm telling you. Sometimes doesn't it just shock you?
It's just, it's
Yeah.
just you would think. So-
Wow. I'm sorry that you guys don't have a guest lined up.
Well, no, we do have actually, conveniently enough, America's Next Top Model expert, somebody from a previous cycle.
Oh, well, that's a nice cover.
And I don't know if this disturbs you, Jamie, but on most shows we call it like season 1, season 2, or whatever.
Right.
They call it cycle 2, 3, 4.
See, that reminds me of my menstruation.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. So.
You were thinking about that?
Not your menstruation per se, but somebody else's.
Sad.
Anyway.
So that's that. All right. Did anybody watch Dances with the Stars last night?
Yes.
Okay. What's the word that comes to mind?
Bad.
Vivica Fox got dinked.
Because she is.
A bad dancer.
No, she's a really good dancer.
Really?
Because she's thick in the thighs.
No.
Thinks
I
because she had a
give-
bad attitude because she was a crier?
No.
That's what I thought.
Why?
Because she's black.
She didn't get danked because she's black.
No,
I
I
noticed
think-
the bottom two where.
Yeah, I kind of think she did.
Shut up.
No,
She
you
did
know
not
what's funny?
get danked because she's black. She got danked because first of all, her feet are too big, which is a whole thing. Like she's
considerably better than other people who did not get
I
dinged.
think her shoes look stupid because her feet are way too big. Like they're stupid feet. They're like floppy, 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 and she has to wear flats, which is not attractive at all. And she's really thick in the hips, and she's a little like, I'm trying so hard to be sexy, and she does this mouth thing, and she's just trying so hard, and I hate it.
You know what it is? It's a popularity contest, and I just think she was sappy, and people saw through it. And
is Emmett Smith at the bottom?
No.
What color is he?
And Master P is the perfect example of that not being true. Though.
It is not true at all. Why are you even saying that?
I thought that when I saw the bottom two last night.
Yes.
The first thing crossed my
first
mind
thing
was,
that crossed
wow.
my mind. Yeah.
I disagree adamantly. You don't think that Vivica
and
Fox tried too hard and did this whole, oh, yeah, I'm sexy. I mean, there's nothing worse in this world than a woman that is trying to be sexy that is not sexy.
And
I've tried.
Okay.
And she cries all the time,
No,
and
but
that's old.
you know, you put a woman on a stripper pole that's never done it,
Yeah.
you know, and then they're like, yeah, and you're like, yeah. That's me, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, she just.
Well, to add fuel to the fire
Face
here,
thing, like,
Yes.
you know, it's interesting how Jack is silent as he lets.
He's just thinking about
he's
it.
he's mulling.
Well, I think you're nuts. I think that people vote. I mean, I get this mass email every week from Universal to vote for Jerry Springer. Some people are better at marketing their voting than others. It has nothing to do with race.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Otherwise, Emmett Smith would be he'd be
he's-
voted off the island.
He's loved by the white man.
Oh, this is
Because he was
crazy.
an athlete. No, they're
trying
white
to-
people start the whole
They're
crap
trying
about
to
black
make
people.
controversy about this show
There's
now.
a point to there. There's something to this. I don't know
No,
what
I
it
think
is.
Stench,
I think
yes.
white people try to start the whole racist card. That's crazy.
Because I mean, I thought about it when I looked at it. Because the two girls that were in the bottom last night, definitely pretty good
Well,
dancers.
I would have voted Vivica Fox off the first show. She drives me insane.
All right.
I mean,
well,
Springer should be gone.
yeah.
No,
way
but
gone.
he's that lovable guy. If he was black, he'd be lovable.
And he had a
Emmett
touching
Smith is
moment
on.
with his
Emmett
daughter.
Smith is not that amazing.
Yeah, you're right. As a dancer,
Jeez.
true, but as a football player, yes, and he's loved.
Right, so you're saying Jerry Springer shouldn't be on there. Emmett Smith technically shouldn't either.
You know what's funny?
But he's loved too.
You know what would be funny is to put a bunch of celebrities on his show and have them do nothing, and it's who
Forget
gets
how-
the most votes every week.
Oh, well, guess what? Oprah would win. And she's what color? Oh, right, she's black. So your theory's
I would
wrong.
vote against Oprah. I wouldn't vote for that cow.
I feel we've touched a nerve with Jamie.
No,
Clearly,
it just drives me insane when people start using the race card when there's no race card here.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. This is huge news if you love Disneyland. And I guess that would transcend any. They redid the Pirates ride to put Johnny Depp in it.
Yeah.
Right.
And now apparently they're talking about taking all of Tom Sawyer's Island and closing it down and redoing it for the next Pirates movie.
Wow, that means it's popular.
A new place to smoke pot at Disneyland.
I know. Exactly right.
And you get high with Johnny Depp. What?
And speaking of Disneyland, you know they're taking the Jungle Cruise and turning that into a movie.
Oh.
Huh?
So
This is all you got?
that's not bad. That's actually, you know what? Here's
No.
You know when Mr.
no,
Poodle
Well-
calls, let's think of the market area.
I'm just imagining the scene where they think they're going under the waterfall and then they don't get wet.
Yeah, right.
What? How am I getting dragged?
I
into
don't
it?
know. I don't know because you're gay.
Yeah. You know why we
That's
played
they
Mr.
won't
Poodle?
vote for me.
You're gay, and Sam thinks that the only reason why you're the producer is because you're gay.
Yeah.
And you're right.
You don't
There you
have
go.
anything about K-Fed getting that huge tattoo on his entire left forearm.
Go ahead, tell me about that.
Stench has it.
It's
Go
his
ahead.
entire left forearm. He got the Federation Records logo tattooed all over his arm.
As opposed to, I was gonna say like with I'm with stupid with an arrow.
Well, and the only thing that can make it better is if he gets the Britney and Kevin Forever on the other arm, giving him the idiot exacta tattoos.
The idiot exacta.
Yeah, you know the exacta when you bet 1-2 in the horse races.
Now there's a perfect example of a stupid white guy.
Yeah. Oh God, that's a stupid white guy.
Anyway, also Jen and Vince are over, and Jen gave back her ring.
Now that was there ever was there ever really a ring?
I don't know.
It's funny. It's the same. That's out of Us Weekly. That's the new issue of Us Weekly.
Oh, right.
And
Is that? Did you see the cover of In Touch about Jen's boob job?
No.
The
That's
cover of
good.
In Touch has these two photos of Jen where she definitely looks boobier in photo 2. But Jamie, you'll have to look at it because I think that could be bra boobiness or.
Oh, I can totally get good bra boobies.
Okay.
Yeah, where people go, "What happened to your boobs?" I'm like, "Yeah, bra boobies."
Yeah. So I think it's bra boob, but they have a. See, this is the typical thing. It's like a total paste up. This is what they call it in the biz. They just have these 2 pictures. Then they go to a plastic surgeon who has nothing to do with it. And they're like, "What do you think?" Well, the possibility exists that surgery could have been performed.
And then Mario Lopez apparently been boning Eva for what? How many years there?
6 years.
6 years. Sam.
Straight?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Like friends with benefits for 6 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's just coming out. And then that poor Tony he trusted, Mario, is so sad.
Yes. Well, Mario apparently very friendly with his dance partner.
Uh-huh.
Mario very friendly with everybody. We played the game Sweeping the Nation. What celebrity have you slept with?
Right.
And
he was very friendly with the Valley.
yes, he won overall. I'm not kidding.
Rosita checked in a big way.
I'm
for
not.
Mario
You
Lopez.
think we're kidding? Every phone call for a while was I slept with Mario Lopez. I slept with Mario Lopez.
And they got mad at us about it, for doing it.
Yeah,
because
they got his publicist got all bent and yanked a bunch of other people that we can never interview because Mario is a man whore.
Yeah, it's not, and they just called. It's not like we were saying, "Hey, call."
Right. Yeah, exactly. They just randomly called, and then he slept with everybody, and she yanked all these other people, and we're like, whatever. Like, they're boycotting us.
Yeah.
Who else was on the list?
The only other person that made a lot of it was that Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
And he does creepy things.
Oh.
Yeah, he just likes to masturbate in front of women. He doesn't actually like to have sex with them.
Allegedly.
Right. Sorry. I forget that word.
Always here in Burbank, too, allegedly.
Yeah, at some place. And, by the way, Farrah Fawcett has colon cancer.
Yes,
So,
yeah. But you know what? Another example. They did this thing on all the TV shows last night. I really thought it was unfair. Of Farrah, like glamour shot of Farrah at the Emmys, and then a shot of Farrah coming out of the gym, and they're like, "Look at the decline." It's like, look, how crappy does anybody look coming out of the gym?
I've never been.
I look pretty hot.
Okay.
I'm all sweaty and lathered up.
I see.
You're kind of oily.
You're oily.
You're all glistening.
Yeah. All right, Sam Rubin.
That wasn't so
Jamie,
bad.
Jack, and Stench. 1-800. The Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show.
Star 98.7.
All right, I believe, man, we've done this late. First calls of the day. Jack, don't even play the thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's okay if you're not in the mood. You're
All
not in
right,
the mood.
yeah, I can't feel all creepy, scary, Halloweeny right now.
right.
Here's Sarah, though. Hi, Sarah. You're the first call of the day. Hey, and tell her what you want,
Sarah, you've won a JVC mini DVD digital camcorder thanks to House of Carters, where you can watch the drama unfold tonight at 9 on E! And guess what?
What?
Nick Carter himself will be right on the show with us here in just a little bit, 8:10 this morning on
You
the
know,
Burbank
he was
Show.
a Backstreet Boy.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited. I never won anything.
Oh, my God,
congratulations.
Sarah, it's a lucky
Congratulations.
day.
Oh, yay.
So what were you calling about?
Oh, well, the reason why I was calling is, Jamie, you're absolutely right about Vivica A. Fox. I am so excited that she's off. And it has nothing to do with black or white, because if that were true, I mean, nobody ever says when you saw, what's her name, Shayna and Willem, when they were
It was
the
because they were
everybody
white.
goes,
They got
"Oh,
voted
it's the
off. They were
white
white.
thing." I know. It's not really a race thing, but that is the most annoying woman to watch. The way she dances, the way she
And
talks.
she does that mouth. I can't explain it, but this mouth, like, I'm so hot and saucy, and she's awkward when she does it.
And she does. And I think that
weird.
the female judge, when she said that she dances very masculine, I totally agree with that, because, you have a hard time trying to figure out which one, is the male counterpart. She's so forceful, and I don't think that she doesn't look like she's very graceful. It doesn't come naturally. It's like
You've all seen those women that are trying to be sexy that just can't pull off sexy.
Yeah.
Like anytime you turn on, like you would watch Ricky Lake. It was always every guest was trying to be sexy and they weren't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or that Jerry Springer. Yeah.
And then Jerry Springer, I don't know. I just think that there's something very endearing about him, and I know he's not a good dancer, but yet you want him to come up because he's so sweet, and Vivica just doesn't have that. You know what I mean?
She's just so, I can't even explain. But I think you did a good job of it. It's just this weird thing. Anyway, here's last night's Dancing with the Stars. Jack, number one, please.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I lost it. Hold on.
Are you kidding me?
No,
We
I have it right
practiced
here.
and everything.
These two couples had the lowest overall total when we combined the judges' scores with your viewer votes.
Oh, whoa.
Monique and Louie.
Oh, the music is...
Vivica and Nick.
Oh, boy. Well,
On this fourth week of competition,
Yes.
the couple with the
Yes.
lowest score and therefore leaving right now.
We already know it's Vivica.
Vivica and Nick.
We're talking about it for a damn hour. Why don't we just play that? We've been talking about Vivica getting booted for an hour. And we just played it. Guess who's voted off tonight?
I'm not accepting responsibility. This is why I don't listen to others. Just go with your gut, Jamie. Just go with your gut. Don't go with Mr. Poodle's gut.
Wow. She's absolutely
All
right.
right. Here is what she had to say after she was voted off
That
the
I want to hear.
island.
All right, well, let me just say, during the commercial break, they are in shock. Lisa Rinna said to me during the break, this season is blowing her mind.
Yeah.
You know, not only is she home with her husband more, but now this. What can you be feeling?
I had a wonderful experience, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't feel any pity. I had a wonderful time. I learned a lot.
Heads
I made a
popping
lot
like
of wonderful friends. I wish you all continued success. Drop it like it's hot, all right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Head was, the whole head was
She was doing
snapping
the
like a
head
chicken
thing?
the whole time.
What happened to her? She was always crying. What happened to that?
I know,
Vivica?
she went from crying to, oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm out of here. I don't care.
Oh my God. That was a really fun little moment we had with Dancing with the Stars. Don't you think that was fun?
Yeah. I do like me to Dancing with the Stars.
Did you know Beam Me Up Scotty is not how that really goes?
Get out of here.
Yeah, I swear. And Luke, I am not your father. It doesn't go like that neither.
Wow.
It goes,
I'm not your father.
Just goes, no, I'm not your dad or something. Anyway, y'all been saying it wrong forever. Here's the deal, huh?
Who's your daddy?
Oh, you asked.
I said because
Hey,
he mumbled.
I have a question.
What?
Who got booted off Dancing with the Stars last night?
Hey, good news. We're going to move on. Yay! And we're going to move on to something that everybody loves, and that is Therapy Thursday. Go ahead and load them up, you guys. Any questions you have about your children? We have a pediatrician in the hizzy. I'm cool like that. We have a pediatrician with us. It's Dr. Scott Cohen, and he's cute too, and that's just an added bonus. I don't know.
That's just for our benefit, though.
Right. It's just always something good to look at, because otherwise we have to look at us. Anyway, so he's actually Caden's pediatrician, and I love him. I think he's the world's best pediatrician. I know you love yours.
No, you know how I know yours is cute?
Why?
Because the women on my block, which is far away from where his office is, are like, oh, you got to go to this guy. He's cute.
Isn't that weird for you?
Yes. I'm like, oh, my God, that's that guy Jamie's always talking about. He must be hot. I got to see him.
All right, 1-800-STAR-987. It's Therapy Thursday with Dr. Scott Cohen.
For up-to-date showtimes and
Jack and Stench.
Oh, wow. That's it,
Yeah,
Jack? I
we're
never
back.
know. My God. Let me get this one. All right, there we go. Anyway, it's Therapy Thursday, and we thought that we'd do like a little special edition, a very special Therapy Thursday. We have Dr. Scott Cohen with us, and he has that there with somebody else, Dr. Raker?
Dr. Raker. Best Raker.
Beverly Hills Pediatrics, and that's where Caden goes, where they always go, what are you feeding that kid?
Oh.
Now, that's the only thing that pisses me off about taking my kid to Dr. Cohen is they all say the same thing. What are you feeding that kid?
He's not the biggest kid we have.
Yeah, well, is she a freak?
The second biggest kid.
No.
Yes.
She is always about how my baby's fat, and we're like, no, there's such a range of normal with babies.
Well, he used to be tall and heavy, but
Yeah.
now his height velocity is shrinking, so now he's just heavy.
Wow.
He's not helping.
It's true, though. He's not lying. We see the chart. He has this computer that he walks around to every room with, like he's mobile on his computer, Dr. Cohen is, and he's like, here's the chart, and here's the stats. And
What about Cribside Manor, though? Shouldn't you just say he's sturdy? You know?
Well, they have good genetics. So
Okay,
I'm
good.
hoping for that growth spurt sometime.
See, I don't lie to you guys. I told you he's short and fat, and then he grew a little bit, and now he's short and fat again.
Katie, I apologize when you listen to this in 18 years.
I know,
I
we're
am
going to
so
keep
sorry.
it. We're going to keep the
I
tape.
know.
Oh, yeah. All right, so it's Therapy Thursday, 1-800-STAR-987. It's Dr. Scott Cohen is with us, and I'm going to start out with some weird ones. Here we go. Here's Sean. Hi, Sean.
Hi. Okay, Dr. Cohen. My son sometimes says his brain hurts. Is that normal?
We're not laughing at you. We're just, that's just a weird
it's just kind of scaring me because of all the kids that have brain tumors and stuff, you know?
Hi, Sean. Good morning. How old is your son?
He's 7 now, but he complains. He's complained about it for a while, but every now and then, it's not all the time. So my husband said, it's probably a headache, you know?
I mean, headaches and migraines are relatively common in kids. Up to 10% of kids do get headaches. How long has this been going on?
Probably for about a year. Maybe, or 8 months or something.
And has the symptoms gotten progressively worse, or have they stayed about the same?
No, and it stops for a long time, and then once in a while he'll go, "Mommy, my brain hurts.
Didn't you ever tell your pediatrician this?
Yeah.
Well,
it's been a year, Sean. Not calling you a bad mom, but but now all of a sudden the free guy comes in. You're like, hey.
No, oh God, you guys, I'm a terrible
No, you
mother.
you definitely want to bring him in and have your doctor do a thorough neurologic exam just to make sure there's nothing going on in his brain. A lot of kids at this age.
I'm sorry.
No,
that's another thing I wanted to ask you is he too young to have like a brain scan?
No, but
my kid had one in 4 days old.
That is true. But
haha, I'm a bragger.
Why, Jamie?
No,
because he stopped breathing.
She dropped him.
Because Dr. Cohen put his hand over his mouth for too long. I'm kidding. He wasn't even under his care. We brought him home, and
Sean, the first
what
thing
do
to
they do for neurology testing or whatever?
Well, the first thing your doctor should do is take a thorough history and physical exam, and you can find a lot from both the history and physical exam, neurologically, reflexes, the tone of muscles, how the cranial nerves are working in the brain, and then the symptomatology. Is the headaches occurring more? Does it ever wake him up at night? Is it ever early, first thing in the morning that he complains? These are red flags when it comes to headaches, so your doctor needs to really look at him and see if this is something that's just a regular headache like adults have, that we would use something like Tylenol or Motrin, or it needs to be evaluated further with some sort of scan. But a year is a long time, so it really should be looked at.
Yeah,
okay,
Sean.
I'm making an appointment today.
All right.
Hey, yay!
Yeah.
He might just saved a kid's life. It's had like head pain for a
I
year.
get her. There's good stuff on TV.
She's busy.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys start off easy with the brain pain.
Yeah,
I really
sorry.
appreciate
Was that? Yeah. Oh well, here's something. Would you like to go with warts or diapers at 5?
Warts. Oh, let's go with warts.
All of the above.
This
Warts
is like,
for 400.
yeah.
Here we go.
Let's make
Let
it-
me just check.
let's make a
Warts
deal.
for 100. Here's Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, I was calling about my 3.5-year-old son. Ever since he started preschool about a year ago, he gets warts. I took him to his pediatrician, and he said, you can try some over-the-counter medication, but he really didn't give me an answer as to why he's getting them.
Mm-hmm. Brenda, are these warts, do these look like little bumps on his chest that are the same color as his skin?
They look like, to be honest with you, they look like a big white head.
Okay.
That looks like it's ready to pop.
Ooh, I'd
But
rather squeeze those.
Yeah, they don't pop.
And your doctor said these were warts as opposed to some sort of like folliculitis or
Oh,
pustule?
I love that folliculitis.
Folliculitis.
Yes, folliculitis.
I saw that movie.
He just said that they look like warts.
They do. Okay. Well, warts are a type of virus, and if these are warts, one of the common warts that we see in children at this age is something called molluscum contagiosum. It sounds much worse than it really is. Basically,
Why do they make all these hard words?
Really,
Just to screw with you guys in med
Exactly.
school?
Make
yeah.
us
That's
feel
what
really
we spend
dumb.
all our time doing, memorizing words. But these are usually skin-colored bumps on the skin with a little umbilicated center, and you catch them just like you catch any other virus. You can catch them from another kid who may have them, or something on an inanimate surface.
Inanimate.
That's like you in the inanimate surface. And with most warts, they can be treated with some over-the-counter remedies, or you can go see a dermatologist and they can put some creams on them or burn them off or freeze them off. But they are contagious. They will go away on their own as well. They could be there months to years. They're not going to hurt your child. But,
Wow, yeah, we did
they
the
come and
over-the-counter
go.
stuff, and nothing's working.
Yeah, so I would probably go see a dermatologist and see if there's something that they can do to get
Are there
rid of these.
There
are pediatric
dermatologists.
That's good. I'm glad
Wow.
we woke up on the same
Pediatric
side of the bed
dermatologists.
today.
Yeah, there are?
Yes, there
Oh,
are.
okay. All right, so go see a pediatric dermatologist, Brenda.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye,
Good
Brenda.
luck. Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, this is a good one. I'm very excited about this one because it's creepy. Teresa?
Yes.
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
I am calling because I'm a little concerned about my daughter, who's 4. And for actually almost a couple years now, she's been humping things or the ground.
She humps
And I just want-
everything.
Wow.
And she's 4.
Do you have any pets?
I'm sorry?
What?
No.
What?
Wow. No, that's it.
What? Well, wait, we just
not
wonder
that she's
why.
humping the pets. Is she seeing this behavior somewhere else in the house?
Oh, okay. Well, we did. We were like, well, we don't know.
I got looks for us.
Well, we're really sick and wrong.
Yeah.
My wife even shot me a look.
I was wondering if I should call the vet.
Yeah, I know.
Does she have like dogs in the house that she sees do this?
No.
Animal Planet?
Or has she caught you and the hubby?
You know what? I thought that maybe as a baby when she was really little. Because she's been doing it for maybe since she was like 7 or 8 months old.
No, Teresa, with all seriousness, this is basically most likely just a form of masturbation, which we see in children of all ages, and there's nothing wrong with it. The only thing at this age, obviously, if she's doing it in public places or the school, you want to just tell her that it's okay to do it, but she has to do it in the privacy of your home or in your room.
No humping at school?
Yeah, exactly. Or, you know.
Should I have a sign posted?
And just make sure that she's not doing this where it's interrupting, her daily work or school. And also the other thing is have your doctor maybe check in that area. Is there something itching her or bothering her that she's rubbing, that she's trying to alleviate any symptomatology of something?
Okay.
All right. Good luck with that 4-year-old crazy humper of yours.
You guys are going to get in trouble.
No, it's like crazy questions. I mean, it's totally legitimate. She really does hump everything.
Well.
My God. All right. It's just, you never think that you're going to actually hear that. Okay, when we come back, Therapy Thursday continues. It's Dr. Scott Cohen from the Beverly Hills Pediatric, just pediatrics? Pediatrics. You need like center. Just
center? We're too small for a center. But,
kiosk?
We'll be opening in malls near you.
All right, and when we come back, a 5-year-old who is still in diapers when we come back.
Hey, shrinks are expensive. Jack and Stench.
Oh, that's us. Jack, I'm always caught off guard. It kind of ticks me off. I got to practice that better. Anyway, here it is. It's Therapy Thursday. Also, Lounge for Life Thursday.
Yeah,
Tonight. Therapy Thursday, we have Dr. Scott Cohen, and he's Caden's pediatrician. Off the air, you might just know that he's telling Jack and Stench how fat my kid is, which I really appreciate. Yeah. I told you guys, and you did not believe me.
What's so funny is we always tell, we're always talking her off the ledge. She's like, "Oh, my baby's fat." We're like, "No, he's not. He's so normal. There's such a wide range of normal."
He's so cute, though.
Aww.
He is a cutie.
He's very, very cute.
He's cute. Yeah, great. He's fat. No, will fat kids grow out of that, and then the little preemie thin ones get I hate that you guys do that 98th percentile, 80th percentile head thing. It's like it always changes. Why do y'all do that to us?
I know, but his weight will probably come down percentile-wise because both of you guys are skinny and you're not overfeeding him.
Still waiting, Doc.
Don't worry, his penis is not small.
I know, that's the other thing. Because
I know you're worried about that.
Yeah, the snowboarder said it was from my side of the family.
Oh.
Because it goes in. It's like an innie
All
penis.
babies have the fat pad, so
And
it's
since
fine,
he's
normal.
extremely fat, you can't see it. It's really creepy. All right, anyway, you can also check out Dr. Scott Cohen. He's at Beverly Hills Pediatrics. Do you have a website or anything?
www.beverlyhillspediatrics.com.
Wow, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
But you have to spell pediatrics out.
I know.
How about bevped.com? You work that one out?
No, pediatrics is cool. You can look that up.
BeverlyHillsPediatrics.com?
Okay,
that's
it.
All right. Pediatrics, Jack. You got that?
No.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's okay.
I try to tell these doctors, you got to come up with some dummy proof.
I like that one.
How do you think? All right, spell pediatrics.
Pediatr.
CS. That was really good that you didn't write it down.
And before I came in here, he thought I specialized in feet. So
It's just weird, isn't it? All right, here's the 5-year-old still in diapers. That's interesting. Angela?
Yeah, she's not in diapers all day, just at night.
Okay. And is that because he's still wetting himself at night?
Yes,
Angela?
definitely.
And this is very normal. I just want to reassure you. You know, a large percentage of kids, even up to 10%, still have nighttime wetting, still at the age of 6. And because it's so common, we really don't even make any interventions till after age 6 if they're still wetting their bed at night. And these aren't medical interventions. These are just behavioral interventions like, you know, removing fluids from right before bedtime, maybe even some nighttime wakening before you go to sleep, making them go to the bathroom or at least try before bedtime. But, you know...
So dehydrate them and make them pee.
Right. Torture them. Wake them up every hour on the hour.
But, you know...
Is your bed wet?
Some people say, you know, you could try him in regular underwear or pull-ups. But to be honest, unless you're having multiple dry nights, you're going to be changing more beds and buying more pairs of underwear if you do that. So there's no problem if he's in diapers. Just keep giving him lots of encouragement, and eventually, you know, he'll start becoming dry, and then you put him into the pull-ups or the
Oh, did you
underwear.
see that after-school special, how they did it? They
How'd
hung
they
his
do it?
sheet outside his window every day after school, all yellow.
To humiliate him?
To humiliate him, and he
Oh,
had
my
to
goodness.
run home from school before the other kids would walk by his house and see his pee-pee blanket. So he would run, and then the kid grew up to be an Olympic runner.
Oh, happy ending!
Mom totally did
Give
it
him
right.
lots of positive reinforcement.
Wow. See, that is terrific.
So your child, too, may go to the Olympics someday.
Yeah, right, that's what we learned. Wow, I missed that after-school special. That
I
was a
remember
good
that.
one.
I felt sad for that kid. Oh, he has to run home because he peed his pants.
Here's Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, good morning, Jamie, Jack, and Stench.
Hi.
Good morning, Dr. Cohen.
Hi, thank you. Hi, good morning.
I have a 9-year-old daughter, and every time she goes to bed, she wants to fall asleep with me in my bed, and every time I try to put her in her own bed, she wakes up screaming and crying and comes back to my bed, and it's been going on for
And
quite
she's
some
9?
time. She's 9.
Has she ever slept in her own bed, or she's always slept with you?
She's always slept with me, and I've always thought that, you know, I'd be a bad father if I didn't let her
Can I
sleep with
stop
me.
you for a minute? Do you and your wife, because I see your wife over there,
Yes.
like, she's like, do you guys have fights about this or something? Because I think you must, because she's like, see?
It's okay.
Yeah.
She says she's going to be the disciplinarian when we have children.
Right.
And I have a hard time believing that. Our child's probably going to be in bed with her. And I'm gonna,
So what, because your friends, they sleep with their kids and you don't buy it? No? Okay.
Yeah.
Our kid sleeps with us, between us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just easier. That way you just roll over, grab a bottle, and stick it in his mouth. But, what do you think about people that have their kids sleeping in their beds?
You know, I really think it's a personal preference. There's nothing wrong. You're not harming your child. But this is a child who's always slept with you, and she's still sleeping with you just because she's comforted by it. There's nothing wrong with her. She just wants to do that. Now, for all my parents out there, when we talk about sleep training at 4 months and we say, well, what if I don't do sleep training? You know, some of the children will end up sleeping in their own bed, and then sometimes you have a 9-year-old who sleeps in bed, you know, with you. So there are ways to get her back in her bed. One approach that works relatively well is you could basically sit in her room next to her and say to her that, you know, you'll stay in there as long as she falls asleep. And then anytime that night that she comes out of her bed, you have to be willing to get up and bring her back into her bedroom. She can't end up into your bed, or else that reinforces that she can get there. And then every so many nights, move further and further away from her bed to where you're maybe in the hallway and she's has
that
her
sounds
eyes
like a
closed.
pain in
I
the
know.
ass. Just have her in your bed, Chris.
It's a long process, but then she'll get the comfort of looking for you, seeing you there, and then going
She's
back to
9.
sleep.
She's way too old for this
I know,
crap.
Yeah,
I
9
know,
shot
but,
caller.
I mean,
you know, you can do it gradually, or
She's
you know,
9.
I know, but
Doctor, answer this for me.
Yes.
My fiance, her mother, she passed away 2 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and I'm a single parent. I'm thinking maybe she was 7 years old when she passed away. I'm thinking she misses her mom immensely, and I'm thinking maybe this is a way for me to try and alleviate some of her pain.
Her
I don't
mom
know.
passed away, or her grandmother?
Her mom, my fiance, passed away 2 years ago.
Oh, holy hell, no wonder.
Oh yeah, and that may be playing
forgot
into
that.
it. And yeah, that may be playing into it, and maybe that is something that maybe the two of you could even sit and talk with somebody, or
maybe
get some
she could have like a
counseling about it.
mommy pillow or something that she hugs at night.
and find another comfort item. Exactly.
Okay.
But you know, you could do it gradually, but you guys should
so
talk it
sad.
out as well. I know, because you're right. She could be using you in one way or the other as a form of comfort.
Okay, Chris?
Thank you.
All right,
All
and good for
right, have a
you
good
for
day.
being a single parent and doing a good job.
Appreciate it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
bye. I mean, it sounds like he's doing a good job.
He's doing a great
Yeah.
job.
Instead of, hey, hell, get out of here.
Holding it down.
All right, here is Emily. Hi, Emily.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to Therapy Thursday.
Hi, Emily.
Hi. I had a question about my daughter. We've taken her to the doctor before because her nails and her fingernails keep falling off. And the doctor said if anybody in our family had psoriasis, and we're like, no, and they can't give us a reason as to why.
How old is she? She's 4?
She's 4?
She's 4.
And has she had any, is it all the fingernails or only one specific fingernail?
It started on one, but now it's pretty much in all her fingernails.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there are some systemic diseases that go along with fingernails falling off or fingernail pitting or discoloration. One is...
We all look at our nails.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You know,
I think I'm
one
okay.
is, like your doctor said, psoriasis. You may see other skin changes like skin rashes, especially on like the elbows and knees that look almost like little bumps that can bleed if they're scratched. You can have things like alopecia areata can give nail pitting, which is a form of balding. And then there are more common things just like fungus underneath the nails, which is onychomycosis. And this is something that your doctor or even a pediatric dermatologist, again, could test for. And there are treatments, both topical, which don't work as great on the nails, or oral treatments, especially if this is a fungal infection, which could be the cause. So I would see a pediatric dermatologist and have this checked out.
Yeah, a pediatric one, because then they're like super sub-specialized.
That's right. They know kids.
Okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, take it. This one I really like. This one's funny. Here is Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
Hi.
Hi. Go ahead, ask your
Hi,
question.
Brenda.
Okay, I have a son who just turned 7 years old, and for the past couple of years, every time that he is bored or if he gets in trouble for anything, he says that he wishes he was dead or he wants to be buried or he wishes he was never born. And
I wish I wasn't born.
But, you know, he's been doing that since, like, right before he turned 5. And he always thinks that nobody likes him, and I've talked to him.
Wait, can I put you on hold, Jack? Can you turn up? Remember when we had this kid in the studio? Is it kind of like that, I wonder? You know, because we had a kid in the studio that just kept yelling out that he is stupid. Yeah, it just like, I'm not kidding.
No, he gets really sad, and he starts crying, and he tells me that he wishes that he wasn't alive anymore.
Kid. Yeah. You know that kid's like 9.
I know. I'm sorry. Go ahead. We were reflecting.
No, not at all. Well, Brenda, does he get along with other kids well? Does this affect his daily life at all?
Well, he seems to do fine, but he always tells me that he doesn't think anybody likes him, and his pediatrician told me that, you know, it was fine. It was just a stage he was going through. But it's been going on for a little over 2 years now, so I'm just wondering if it's...
I mean, it definitely could just be a way of attention seeking, getting attention from you. And it sounds like, you know, he does well. He does have friends. You see him with other people playing, and at school the teachers don't have a problem with him getting along with other kids.
Yeah, he seems to do fine.
What if you did that tough love where you put him in a box in the closet and said, okay, this is what it'd be like if you were dead, and like leave him in there for 5 hours or something?
Wow.
No? Is this a bad idea? I didn't know.
Let's go back to spelling pediatrics.
Is this a bad idea? It's just tough love? Yeah, no. Hey, okay, I didn't know there was a bad idea.
This very well could just be a phase for him at this age, but I think it's just going to take a lot of reinforcement and a lot of positive feedback from you when he's doing good things, when he's playing with others, when he has friends over. Same thing from his teachers. And usually with a lot of positive reinforcement, he will grow out of this phase.
Or just send him over to my house and I'll show him what that kind of thinking can do for you.
Oh, it's because Jack's depressed. Can they be depressed at 7? Because Jack is like, well, he's old, but he's depressed.
Yeah, you can.
Well, it kind of worries me because depression actually runs in my family.
Wah, wah, wah.
I know. You know, more likely more of a phase and just some attention seeking. But, you know, he could have these true feelings as well. And that's why you want to do as much positive reinforcement as possible. Don't stick him in a closet or anything like that. And, you know, I would also talk to his teachers and see how he's getting along with others as well. And talk to your pediatrician more about it.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Good luck, Brenda. I was still thinking. All right. Anyway, it's Therapy Thursday. It continues with 1-800-987. If you thought those were fun, boy, we got a doozy when we come back.
Hey, shrinks are expensive.
What? Oh, Jack, are we back?
We're back.
Hi. We're just talking about how ironic Dr. Cohen's name is. Anyway. And then his wife is am I lying? Yeah. Yeah, his wife is an orthodontist. And you know what her name is? Dr. Cohen.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well, and she's an orthodontist.
What are
You know
the
what's
odds?
wild?
Brings back memories.
When you guys have kids, you've got them covered.
Yeah.
Dad's a
We have
pediatrician,
the
mom's
kid
a
field covered,
orthodontist.
Yeah, and got
Excellent.
doctors all the way around. Although usually you find those kids have too much pressure to live up to their parents' expectations, and then they
Yeah.
turn to drugs.
And the kids
But whatever.
are- Yeah, I want to be an optometrist.
To your house.
Tough love. Tough love.
Disciplining in the closet.
Just thought it was a good idea to maybe reenact what it'd be, like
Yeah.
if that's what you want, here it is. Okay. I don't know. Just thinking, like maybe getting a little creative.
I don't think the mock hangings are a good idea.
Fire up the oven. Tell them you're going to cremate them.
Yeah, well, however you want to deal with it, Anyway, because you know how your parents like scare you to death.
Yes.
Yeah, and
I
it
was
works.
terrified of my
They
dad.
never put me in a coffin in the closet.
So
You
there.
know what? That might have been easier punishment, I think, than having to deal with my dad.
I know. Isn't
If
that
you just put me in a box for an hour, I swear I'll be good.
Oh, all right. Here we go. It's Therapy Thursday, everybody. And Dr. Scott Cohen is with us from Beverly Hills Pediatrics. You can log on to his website, too, for more information about him at BeverlyHillsPediatrics.com. It's BeverlyHillsPediatrics.com. And you have, like, a bunch of stuff up there, too, I think, like a little question and answer, a little Q&A.
We do, yes.
Yeah, yes.
Some helpful topics.
Oh, is that so that people don't call you?
Exactly.
And they like, hey,
How did you
most
know?
frequently asked questions?
Yes, exactly.
Because new
No,
parents are a pain.
Oh, hi. Welcome to
they're
me.
Lovely.
No, they're a pain. I feel for doctors because I go to when I'm in there with my kid, I look and I see it and I'm like, God, that parent's stupid.
We called him all. No, I'm not kidding. We called him all the time.
Oh, you're one of those.
We were.
Oh.
We're not as bad now. The last call we made was that his penis was bright purple.
Was blue, exactly. You know, and the funny thing is that was the third penis blue color question I got that week.
Really?
Yeah, we get asked that a lot.
It's
The
a trend.
head of the
Wow.
penis looks blue, and that's very normal.
Yeah, he said it was fine. But
Was
I'm like,
he eating blue M&Ms earlier?
he's only 4 months old. Oh, that's the Cheeto joke. Damn it, I hate it when I'm slow like that. Damn it, I'm the dirtiest of us all. I did not get it. Damn it. I'm losing it. I'm losing the edge, Jack. All right, here we go. Let's do some, how about some diaper rash? Yeah. Diaper rash,
I
yeah.
hope it's an adult.
Rana, hi. Or Rana, nah.
Hello,
What's your name?
Hi.
Rana.
Oh, right.
Hi, Rana.
Right, Rana. Sorry.
Hi, I have a 2-year-old that's getting
impressed.
a diaper rash probably about every month or 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It comes on suddenly,
Okay.
and it gets very bright red very fast.
Okay. And is the rash only in the diaper area, or is it in the folds of skin as well? In
No.
like the creases? It's not in the creases?
No.
And there's no little red bumps around there?
No.
And the reason why I ask, because diaper rash usually is due to contact of the skin to obviously a wet or dirty diaper, which is impossible to prevent at all times, but also very common with kids with recurrent diaper rashes. They actually have a yeast infection, which needs to be treated differently. And yeast infections is when the redness often goes into the folds of the skin, or you see little red bumps can clue us off. What have you tried for the diaper rash?
Everything.
That butt
Everything.
stuff, what's it called? Burt's butt
butt
paste?
paste?
Yeah, have you
Butt
tried
paste?
butt paste?
Butt paste?
That doesn't help.
No.
Oh, you know what we used to do because every once in a while my daughter would get a bad rash. We'd put her in the playpen and just put down towels and leave her naked, like powdered for a while, so she could totally like dry out and not,
Yeah. I mean, you have to. One way is obviously just to air dry, keep her as out of the diaper as much as possible. Then you won't have contact to any wetness or dirtiness. You can try different creams, obviously.
Dirtiness.
Different creams like barrier creams, like everybody's mentioning, would be a butt paste or a Desitin or a Bommex, an Aquaphor cream. You could even try combinations of Malox and cornstarch work really well as a barrier.
Wow.
But I think the key
Hello,
is trying to
Martha.
keep her out of. I know. Well,
You want to do it
works.
yourself.
So that's when you.
I
haven't
like it when
try
your wife laughs at you. I mean I wish you guys were in the room because she just like taunts him.
Can she go back to the green room?
So Rana,
Uh-huh.
anything like? Cause you know what, we're like having a lot of fun. You seem a little bitchy. Are you at work?
I am.
Oh, that's why she has to be professional. We're not really accustomed to that.
But you know, if this has been recurrent, which can be common, you know, have your doctor take another look just to make sure there's nothing else going on that may need some antifungal treatment or something else as
or
well.
change that kid more often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Who's watching the baby?
She's in daycare.
Oh, they're just letting that
That's
baby
when we
sit.
started getting. We never had my daughter never had a diaper rash ever, and then once she started going to school, boom, diaper rash.
'Cause they just let 'em
They don't
sit
change them as often as
Right,
you would.
exactly.
Yeah. I get all bitchy with those people.
But very common, Raina. Nothing to worry about. Very
And
common.
just say like
Yeah.
the doctor said, like
She
that.
can also be
yeah.
sensitive, so then if they don't change her more often, you're gonna get it.
Right. So go to the those people. Go. You know what? And like blah blah blah, and like get all crazy.
Okay.
And then put them in a box.
In a closet.
Right. Tough love. Tough love. It's just yeah. Okay. You guys not making fun of me. Betty, hi. Betty.
Hey, good morning.
Hi.
Jack and Stench.
Hi. What's your question?
Hi. I have a little boy who is 2 years, 9 months. And about 4 to 6 months ago, just while we were changing his diaper, he discovered his penis.
Oh, yeah.
And now he just won't leave it alone. And I'm embarrassed to ask the pediatrician at the doctor's office.
You're embarrassed to ask the pediatrician about your child?
Betty, there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
He touches it all the time.
Betty, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. This does not mean he's going to be perverted in any way or have any psychological problems. This is, again, a very common behavior and probably one of the developmental things that he may not grow out of.
Baby porn star.
He'll be touching his penis
That's
for.
right.
I'm telling you, Betty, it's the weirdest thing. Stench will be talking to me, and he totally adjusts himself and is not even aware of it.
Yeah, like Al Bundy.
I'm like, you just did that. Oh, sorry.
So I would try not to worry about it, and don't make a big issue of it. Again, next appointment, make sure you have your pediatrician look in that area, make sure there's nothing bothering down there, a rash or redness that's itchy or hurts him. But in general, these behaviors are very common and
can
very
you
normal.
tell a 2-year-old? Like, can you say
No, you
don't,
just ignore it.
You ignore it?
Well, what I do tell him is, he just says, I want to fix it.
Okay.
And so he goes, put it down. And so what he does now is like Al Bundy. He sticks his hand in there, he adjusts, and then he takes his hand out.
Perfect.
So,
wow, that's good.
Yeah, chip off the old block, that kid.
Okay,
Wow.
thank you.
You're welcome.
My kid will never have that problem. It's very sad. Hey, Mom, can it come out and play? It's like a turtle. Honestly, it looks like a turtle. It's very discouraging. And especially Heidi's little baby, like huge. Mine, any.
You have
sad.
different play groups than I do.
Yeah, I almost never see the packages on the little boys that play with my kid.
All right, well, you guys don't drink.
Yeah.
Carol, hi.
Oh, God.
Hello.
Hi, Carol.
Hi.
You guys rule.
We rule. Go ahead.
Free therapy is wonderful. And you guys, I called before because I had like 100 million questions.
Wow. What was that?
I don't know.
Monica, what did your people just say to me? I have no idea what you just said, Carol.
I said I called before with 100 million questions, but I'm just going to stick to one today.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
good.
Terrific news. Go ahead.
Okay. I have a cold. I have a lot of phlegm, and I'm nursing my son.
I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, you're nursing.
And she's phlegmy.
I'm just nursing. So I don't know if I got the baby sick, if I'm not supposed to nurse when I'm sick, because I really don't want to get him sick. And obviously something happens, which I did, because at 5 o'clock I had to go by a humidifier because he had a lot of phlegm. And I couldn't hear him, like, trying to, like, breathe, like, not being really able to have a comfortable breath. What do I do?
Carol, how old's your son?
He's 3 months.
3 months, yeah.
Wow.
It's very common. Obviously, you're going to get sick at times, and breastfeeding is still the best thing for him, and you can continue breastfeeding. Most of these colds that you're getting are viruses, and they do pass from one person to the next from mouth-to-mouth contact or sneezing or coughing through the air. So when you're breastfeeding, the biggest thing is if you're coughing or sneezing, cough or sneeze away from him. Make sure you're washing your hands or Purelling before you breastfeed him to minimize the contact of your cold with him. And inevitably, especially in the wintertime, he's going to catch a cold, just like you're describing, with a little congestion. And that is going to affect his feeding because he's a nose breather. And when you put him on the breast and his nose is stuffy, it's hard for him to breathe. So humidifiers and vaporizers work. It loosens up the mucus in his nose. And what you can also do is when you see him getting worked up on the breast, take him off, let him catch his breath, and then offer him shorter, more frequent feeding.
He's
So,
not, he never
but,
asked me if I have got worked up on a breast. I don't know. I'm a bad parent. I'm a breastfeed.
No, by all means, you can continue breastfeeding.
What does worked up on the breast mean?
Worked up on the
Can't
breast.
breathe.
Did I say that?
His nose is all
he gets
worked up.
worked up, meaning that he can't breathe. So he's gonna
turn purple.
breathe. No, breathe faster, and you're gonna hear a very congested sound.
I guess it's a medical term there.
Yeah, it is.
Worked up on the.
No.
You said it.
I'll
You
look
did
it up on WebMD later and figure it out for myself.
I hope that helps.
It did. It was very fun and informative. All right, Dr. Scott Cohen is with us, and I think that we only have one more break with you bastard, because you have to go back to work and be a real doctor.
Wow.
Damn it! All right, so we're gonna take the rest of your questions. 6-year-old son hides and touches himself. We're like, I know, yeah, I know.
I do that, and I'm 38. I can't wait for the doctor's answer.
This show is all about humping and
I know. Even the kids are warped. And my 3-year-old daughter is pigeon-toed. Those phone calls when we come back.
Hey, shrinks are expensive.